guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you some sexy, feminine rose fragrances. And what better day than to share these fragrances than today, which is National Red Rose Day. Now, if y'all don't know, I am a rose stan, okay? The rose is the king. It is what it is. I am a rose stan. Give me all the rose. Give me the fresh rose, the dry rose, the jammy rose, the sweet rose, the watery rose. Just give me all the rose, okay? Now, I know a lot of y'all don't like rose and y'all be coming for the good girl rose. But let me just say this. Is there a National Tuberose Day? Is there a National Jasmine Day? Maybe there's a National Ylang Ylang Day or something. I'm not sure. But no, all jokes aside, y'all, I love rose. And for me, the rose is the king of the florals. You cannot compose a good fragrance without the rose. Period, point blank. Rose is in the majority of the fragrances that you all love, but you say you hate the rose. So today I'm going to ride real hard for rose because that's what we do around these parts. We love rose. And if you love rose, if you love to smell sweet and feminine and floral and just pretty, then continue to watch because I have some bangers on this list and you're going to want to know about them. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you like this video, thumbs it up so YouTube knows you love my content. Leave me a comment down below so we can get to know each other, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Now, guys, I want to start with the first fragrance on this list that's new to my collection. I've never smelled it until it was sent to me by Twisted Lily, and that's by Mansara, and it's Roses Greedy. Y'all, why didn't y'all tell me about this fragrance? Here's the thing. We supposed to be cool. Like, y'all are supposed to be a part of this amazing, beautiful, growing community. Y'all gotta tell me about stuff. Why didn't anybody tell me about Roses Greedy? Y'all, this fragrance is so beautiful. It's like a fruity rose, but if you don't like rose, I feel like you'll love this fragrance because you smell the rose, but the rose isn't like punching you in your face. It's not that prominent, but you definitely smell the beautiful, soft rose in this fragrance. But it's also surrounded by fruits. This is beautiful. So this opens up with peach, there's black currant, mandarin orange, there's coconut, and it's adding a nice creaminess to balance everything all out. There's pink pepper, rose, there's other flowers, there's jasmine, musk, sugar, vanilla, and amber. Y'all, this is beautiful. And if you're interested in this fragrance, you can save 10% on twistedlily.com. Please check the description box because I have so many codes in my head, y'all. But there will be a link to this fragrance and also a discount code so you can save 10% on this beautiful fragrance. Y'all, it's sweet, it's feminine, it's flirty. It's just so pretty. If you love pretty scents, you don't want to be offensive to anyone. You don't want to be too in your face. You smell this fragrance. It's a Mansara fragrance, and you guys know they have amazing performance. But if you don't want to smack anybody in the face with your scent, then this is perfect. Like I said, it's sweet, it's fruity, it's a little creamy. It is beautiful. So that's Mansara's Roses Greedy. So now we're going to take it to the opposite side of the spectrum with Tom Ford's Rose Prick. Now, before y'all click out of the video, hear me out and give me a chance. This fragrance is not for everybody, okay? And if you go smell this fragrance, I need you to go with an open mind, all right? Open mind, clear nose, and smell this fragrance because this is very, very unique. It's spicy, it's peppery, it's rosy. It is so different, but when I tell y'all, this fragrance is a masterpiece. I know Tom Ford prices are astronomical. They're out of this world, straight disrespectful. Like, what are y'all thinking over there? But this fragrance right here is beautiful and it garners so many compliments. If you guys can get past that peppery, spicy opening, I'm telling you, you will start to appreciate it in the long run. When I first smelled this fragrance, it wasn't a love at first sniff. It was a what the hell is going on at first sniff? And I left Nordstrom pissed, like mad that she even suggested this fragrance to me. The sales associate, I was like, the nerve of her, like why would she even want me to smell that? Got in my car, the fragrance started to dry down, and when I tell you, I was sniffing around my car like, what is that? Where else did I go? What else did I smell? Because whatever that is, I need it. And when it came to me that it was Rose Prick that was smelling like that in the car, I made a complete U-turn and went back and got this fragrance. When I tell you I love this fragrance, y'all, it is different. It's very different. And I'm not going to say this fragrance is for everybody. This fragrance is not for everybody, okay? You have to really be able to appreciate the beauty that is in this fragrance. You have to love rose and you have to love spicy, because this is a spicy rose. Very peppery, very spicy, but when I tell you, I love this fragrance. When I wear this fragrance, you can't tell me I'm not like that chick, because she's definitely feminine, she's strong, and she's making a presence. Okay, yeah, a presence, yes. So this is Sichuan pepper, turmeric, May rose, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, patchouli, and tonka bean. It's warm, spicy, it dries down, creamy, super rosy, and I'm obsessed. Rose Prick by Tom Ford. Y'all, today's video is so versatile because I have a rose fragrance for everybody, every personality, whether you're loud and flamboyant and out there, or more of a introvert, but you still want to smell good, you still want to smell sweet, feminine, and sexy. I have something for all of y'all, okay? So now we have Alchemia by Royal Crown. Now this fragrance is a beautiful fragrance. And when I say beautiful, just imagine someone just running through a field of roses, wearing like lace, maybe a Zimmermann dress, and her hair is flowing and it's wavy. The sun is shining, the skies are blue, and it's just so pretty. And this fragrance is the star of the show because it's so beautiful. It's so feminine. It's so girly. When I say girly, I'm not going to say girly. It's not a girly fragrance because it's not like young smelling or anything like that. It's just beautiful, grown, and sexy, okay? But very, very feminine. No masculine bone, no unisex bone. It's just very, very pretty. If I had to say what this smelled like, it kind of smells like the more rosy, sweet, pretty floral version of Gentle Fluidity Gold by MFK. They kind of smell like they're in the same family, but this isn't as much vanilla. It's more rose, and it's so beautiful. So imagine Gentle Fluidity Gold, but with more rose and a little bit less vanilla. Then you're going to get Alchemia. So this opens up with rose. There's peach blossom, white lily, carnation. There's rose again, honey. There's Bulgarian rose as well. There's honey, jasmine, oud, sandalwood, ambergris, and myrrh. And let me tell y'all something. Because if you were at the edge of your seats when I was reading you the notes, and then I said oud, and then y'all are like, whoa, pump the brakes. No, keep it pushing. It is not that type of fragrance. Do not let the oud or the myrrh scare you. It's just there to ground the fragrance and just make it last long, because this fragrance lasts forever on the skin. Is it a screamer? She's not screaming at anybody. I said she's beautiful and she's running through a beautiful field of roses and grass. Okay, she's not screaming. She's just having a beautiful time. Her presence is there. You will feel her presence, but she's not screaming at anyone. But this is so beautiful. You can also save 20% on soavantgarde.com using my discount code TheGreat20 and get this fragrance. I feel like this is a safe blind buy. If you love rose, if you love pretty feminine fragrances, you will absolutely love this. Like I said, it kind of smells like cousins, like a distant cousin of Gentle Fluidity Gold, because it kind of has that same type of DNA, but just think more rose, less vanilla, and just more pretty. Alchemia by Royal Crown. Okay, so now we have the rose fragrance for someone daring. This is Dom Rosa by Laquise Imaginaires, and y'all already know. Y'all already know how hyped I am about this fragrance because it is so beautiful. It's so unique. Everyone's not going to be able to understand this fragrance, so proceed with caution again, just like Rose Prick. This fragrance is beautiful, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all the notes. It opens up with champagne, and you definitely smell the champagne. Okay, there's pomelo, there's pear, there's damask rose, there's olibanum, there's cloves, woody notes, cedar, vetiver, and gaiac wood. Let me tell y'all something when it comes to fragrances. Every fragrance isn't for everybody. You have to know your personality, and you have to know what will suit your personality. If you're someone who's kind of like an introvert and you just don't like anything you don't wear a lot of bright colors, like this is something you would never ever wear. These earrings are like way too large for you. You would never wear something like this. Then you have to kind of pick and choose with your fragrances because your fragrances speak to who you are, right? So this fragrance isn't for someone who's super like, you don't want attention, you don't wear loud colors, you don't want big earrings. It could be, but I'm just saying for the most part, I feel like this fragrance is for a particular type of person, and only someone with that personality is going to understand this fragrance and is going to love this fragrance. Because for me, I love this fragrance. I have so many aspects to my personality. I can wear Rose is Greedy, I can wear Alchemia, Rose Prick, and this. And I do, because they're all in my collection. So you just have to know who you are and what kind of fragrances you love and what kind of, what you want to say with your fragrance. Like, do you want to say anything? Maybe you don't want to say anything. Maybe you don't want anybody to hear you. Maybe you just want to wear something that's closer to your skin. You ain't gonna wear this one right here, okay? You're not gonna wear this. You're wearing this if you want your fragrance to speak for you. You're gonna wear something like this if you want something exotic and unique, because like I said, you smell the champagne in this fragrance. Like, who wants to smell like champagne? Not everybody. Me, I love it, okay? Because this fragrance is beautiful. You smell the rose, you smell the champagne, and this is a statement maker. You can also save 20% on soavantgarde.com using my discount code, TheGreat20, and get you some Dom Rosa, because this is a masterpiece. Next up by Lancome, we have Idole. And if you're new here, please don't pay any attention to the bottle. Let's just keep it pushing, okay? This is a beautiful fruity rose vanilla fragrance. It opens up really bright and fruity, and the dry down, when I tell you that rose and vanilla, it is just so beautiful in this fragrance. It lasts really long. I hate the bottle. This one is from like 2020 when they were making the bottles, they're not able to stand. So it is what it is with the packaging and the bottle, but the fragrance is so beautiful. The juice inside is amazing. For a designer scent, I feel like this is top tier. For me, this is exquisite. This is top tier. It's one of my favorite fragrances. I feel like I always want to have, I always want to have this in my collection. I'm only saying I feel like because the bottle. But y'all, this is a beautiful fragrance. It's a beautiful expression of rose, vanilla, and fruit, and I love it. It's not super complex. It's not super hard to understand, but it's still a pretty scent. And I don't need complexity and uniqueness all the time in my fragrances. Sometimes I just want to wear something that smells sweet and good and just makes me feel happy. This is a very happy and uplifting kind of scent. You're not doing too much. You're going to lunch, you're going to brunch, but you want to smell good, you're going to choose this fragrance. It opens up with bergamot, there's juicy pear, there's pink pepper, there's rose, jasmine, white musk, vanilla, patchouli, and cedarwood. It lasts a really long time on the skin, and I'm thinking it's because of that patchouli and that cedarwood. And with the patchouli, don't think of anything dirty, earthy, or anything like that. This smells beautiful. It's easy to love, easy to wear, and I love it. Lancome's Idole. Next up, we have one of the most sexiest rose fragrances that my nose has ever smelled. Perfumista Avenue by Bond number 9. When I tell y'all, a lot of people don't talk about this one right here, but do not let that deter you. You must, if you can, try to smell Perfumista Avenue. If you love saffron, if you love rose, if you love a sweet, woody, spicy, smoky rose fragrance, you will be obsessed with this because this is so sexy. Compliment getting, date night worthy, date night approved, point blank period. Like, have you ever even really been on a date if you haven't worn Perfumista Avenue? Like, this right here is a sexy date night fragrance. I'm telling y'all, it has a presence. It's for an alpha female, but it also smells feminine, sweet, and sexy. Like, this right here checks off all the boxes. So this opens up with plum. Then there's saffron, nutmeg, rose oil, rose water, peony, jasmine, amber, patchouli, and musk. This will always be in my collection. As long as Bond continues to make this fragrance, I will always purchase this fragrance because it is that sexy to me. I love rose, I love saffron, and the combination of the two in this fragrance is genius. It is a masterpiece, okay? I'm telling y'all, do not sleep because you don't hear a lot of people talking about this one right here, because this one right here is everything. Perfumista Avenue by Bond number 9. Okay, so now we have our sweet, playful, feminine, girly, flirty fragrance by Dior, Miss Dior. This is my third bottle, so don't let the lack of the dentation fool you because this is my third bottle. Although I don't wear it as much as I used to, I'm gonna always have Miss Dior in my collection because there's always gonna be a time when I'm gonna wanna smell sweet, flirty, girly, playful, you know what I mean? In the house, going to bed, or running errands, or whenever I just wanna feel sweet, flirty, and feminine. So this fragrance right here checks the bill. This has rose, bergamot, and rosewood. It's not complex. It's not a lot going on with it, but I feel like If you love sweet fragrances and flirty fragrances and girly fragrances, you'll absolutely love this. I can't see what somebody would not love on this fragrance. It smells so good. I've been wearing Miss Dior since the original, since they changed the formula. I don't know why they changed it, but y'all, this right here is freaking amazing. Okay, like I said, it's sweet, it's feminine, it's playful, it's girly. If you love rose, but a more younger, happy, playful kind of rose, you'll love this. Miss Dior by Dior. Next up by Initio, we have Atomic Rose. And when I tell you, this is a rose bomb. The rose exploded in this fragrance right here, and I love it. I purchased this fragrance with my own coins. My own coins from Neiman Marcus. I smelled this fragrance in 2020, and I was like, wow, blown away, taken aback. Like, here, take all my money, because this one right here is coming home with me. This fragrance is so beautiful. If you are a rose lover, if you want something powerful and strong, and you want the rose to be front and center, then you need this. But when I tell you, do not be afraid, because I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, rose smells old, and rose smells dated, and rose smells like air freshener or whatever y'all be saying about the rose. Trust me when I tell you, none of the fragrances on today's list is giving that at all, especially not Atomic Rose. This kind of gives you the vibe of Delina a little bit, but just like times 3,500. It's Delina times 3,500, y'all. Delina on steroids. I've been saying that since 2020, and it is what it is. This fragrance is so beautiful. It's long lasting. It's powerful. People will smell you. This is incredible. Date night fragrance, special occasion, gala, birthday, anniversary. It doesn't matter. Whenever you want to smell this fragrance can be worn at any time, because it just smells that good to me. So this opens up with bergamot. There's pink pepper, Hedion, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, Egyptian jasmine, Madagascar vanilla, and amber. You can save 20% off this beauty on soavantgarde.com using my discount code TheGreat20 and save 20%, because this fragrance is very, very pricey, y'all. It retails for over $300, and that's how much I paid for it. But when I tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it, because it smells so good. It lasts on my skin. I get compliments when I wear this fragrance. I'm obsessed. Initio's Atomic Rose. Next up by Mansara, we have Roses Vanille. And this fragrance has recently came back into my life from 2020. I've been missing her for like, what, 2-3 years now? She came back into my life because she's now being sold on soavantgarde.com. So you can also save 20% on this fragrance as well. Pretty much bottom line, this is a vanilla and rose fragrance. A sweet, sugary vanilla rose fragrance. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. This right here, if you love Vanilla 28 by Kayali, and you guys know how I feel about Vanilla 28, a lot of people don't like it. Say what you want, it is what it is. Vanilla 28 is beautiful, especially for layering. I don't really wear it on its own, but for layering, it's perfect. But the vanilla in that fragrance reminds me of the vanilla in this fragrance here. Very sweet, very sugary, kind of smells like vanilla extract kind of vibe. I'm spraying it on my finger because I done sprayed up all my hands. Ugh, love. Sexy date night. It's not too powerful. It's not going to smack anybody in the face, but they will smell you. You'll smell so sweet. If you love sweet fragrances, you will absolutely love this. There's no unisex bone in the body. There's no masculine bone. This is pure feminine, pure sweet feminine goodness, okay? It's a sweet and youthful rose that plays up the rose and the vanilla to perfection, and I'm obsessed, okay? I'm so happy that I have it back in my collection. Roses Vanille by Mansara. Next up by Montal, we have Roses Musk. And hello, ASMR. Do y'all like these sounds? I kind of like it. It's weird, but I do like it. But anyway, y'all, this is a sweet, very sweet rose fragrance, but it's more of a sweet rose than a sweet vanilla. So it kind of gives me the same, a little bit of the same vibe as Roses Vanille, but the vanilla is very prominent. The vanilla is very prominent in this fragrance, whereas the rose is super prominent in this fragrance. But for some reason, they made this rose very, very sweet, like super, super sweet. It's almost like a rose candy. So if you could imagine like what a rose candy would smell like or would taste like, then imagine what this smells like, because this right here is like my rose candy. That's how I describe it, because it's super sweet with the rose, and you definitely smell the rose. Now, I will say that this rose doesn't smell exactly like a true rose. It smells a little synthetic, but I don't mind it because it smells good. So synthetic or not, it smells really good to me. This has rose, musk, amber, and jasmine. There's no fruits listed in this fragrance. I'm sure there's probably fruits in here because there has to be something surrounding that rose to make it jammy and sweet and fruity and more syrupy, like not even like a candy, more like a syrup, like a rose syrup. Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. It is beautiful. You can also save 20% on soavantgarde.com using my discount code, TheGreat20, and get this fragrance. If you guys have ordered my earrings, then you know that I'm always spraying this on a packaging because it just smells so good. And everybody in the post office, I mean, everywhere I go with these packages or whatever I'm wearing Rose's Musk, people are complimenting me. Like, this is a highly complimented fragrance in my collection. It smells sweet. It's mass appealing because people, like, you know, other people that's not wearing it but smelling it on you, they absolutely love it. They always want to know what it is. It's like one of those fragrances that just draws you in and just captivates you because it just smells so good. And it's like, what is that? It's like, it's a rose, I think. Is it a rose? Like, is it rose syrup? Like, what is it? It just smells so good, y'all. Sexy date night for the summer. You can wear this all year round. I've worn this all year round. I don't ever not wear this, actually. Like, I wear this all year round because if I had to say I have a top 5 fragrances that I'm always reaching for, Rose's Musk is definitely one of them because it's loud, it stays on my skin, it stays on my clothes forever. Like, this will not come off your clothes maybe after 2 washes, but it's super potent and I absolutely love it. Rose's Musk by Montal. All right, y'all, so the next and last fragrance that we're going to talk about is Delina. I try not to talk about Delina a whole lot on my channel because a lot of people are really tired of Delina. And I'm not. I will never be tired of Delina, but because I'm here trying to please you all and service you all, I don't want to keep talking about the same fragrances all the time and beating down the same fragrances down you guys' throats all the time. So I'm trying not to talk about Delina that much, but there is no way I was going to have a rose video and not talk about the original Delina because this is a beautiful spicy rose fragrance. It's a tart rose fragrance. I love this fragrance. It wasn't a love at first sniff for me. If you've been here any amount of time, y'all already know, like, I had to have her on the shelf for a little while because she was real different for me, real different. But now, what's like, I'm obsessed. I will always have Delina. You can save 20% on soavantgarde.com using my discount code, TheGreat20, and get this fragrance. Y'all know I love the rhubarb. It's the rhubarb for me. It's the nutmeg for me. Like, I smell the rhubarb, I smell the nutmeg, I smell the rose. This is a beautiful fragrance, y'all. I'm obsessed. I will always have this. Delina by Parfums de Marly. All right, guys, we've come to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know, do you love rose in your fragrances? Like, do you love to smell the rose? And tell me some of your favorite rose fragrances. Let's talk about it below like we always do. Remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.